Hello and welcome to this news bulletin. My name is Caroline Tong. Fitzroy North residents are concerned a proposed bike path will be a road to ruin for a popular dog park. The green space has now become a political battleground, with the Greens and Labor divided over plans for its development. Riley Simioki explains.
It's more than just a bike path. Plans for a shared walking and cycling path through a dog park in Melbourne's North Fitzroy have provoked a backlash from residents.
This park is the only part of North Fitzroy that's not covered in cycle tracks.
The bicycle track will take away the amenity of the shady trees where people can sit.
But the park's supporters, including Greens councillors and a mothers group, have taken their campaign to a nearby retirement village where many residents are demanding better access to the park.
It doesn't seem to be used very much at the moment, but it would be lovely for us to be able to take our grandchildren there and go for walks and have picnics.
In this leafy street, which backs onto the park, opinions are fiercely divided on whether the path should be built. And with Yarra Council set to decide on the path in the lead up to the coming federal election, the issue has also become a political battle between Greens and Labor.
We need to give incentives for people to use this park or to travel through it, rather than block it and de-incentivise their connectivity.
People are concerned that the path will be used as a speedway, a bike freeway if you like, by at least some cyclists, and that will spoil the usage of the reserve for other people.
Visitors to Melbourne and Sydney residents are throwing their support behind the city's horse-drawn carriage industry, seeing it's a valuable tourist attraction. The carriages have been slimed by animal activists as cruel, and they're calling on the practice to be abandoned. Caroline Tong reports.
It's more than a joyride. Horse-drawn carriages remain attractive to tourists and CBD residents, despite animal rights action against the practice.
I always have wanted to go on the horses because it's such a beautiful way to see Melbourne, and you see the sights. Obviously a very slow and steady pace.
I've been living in the city for 3 years, and I don't think it is really a big problem for me because it only goes to the major attractions.
In the statement, the City Council says, sightseeing in horse-drawn vehicles is a major attraction for people visiting the city. Council officers also monitor for breaches under the Code of Practice and respond to complaints that have been brought to our attention by members of the public. Despite multiple attempts by Mojo TV, all horse-drawn carriage operators have declined to be interviewed. Recent conflict has marked the practice, with advocacy group Melbourne Against Horse-Drawn Carriages protesting for an end to what they are calling a cruel practice. This footage is from a video released by Melbourne Against Horse-Drawn Carriages earlier this year. The group claim a carriage operator was threatening protesters with violence and racism. However, many in the community say people have turned a blind eye. Caroline Tong, Mojo TV. Angry Skyrail protesters have taken their fight to Spring Street, rallying outside state government offices this morning.
Fight is not over to stop the Skyrail after the state government has signed a $1.6 billion contract. Dozens of protesters scattered outside the parliament, venting their anger on Andrews' government's plan to remove 9 level crossings between Caulfield and Dandenong. Lower Our Tracks Incorporated is pursuing freedom of information requests, demanding details for the contract.
I think people are making their point, they are getting their message across, and they've got to keep that pressure. This is a government that only responds to political pressure.
Chants of veterans have been honoured by their descendants, who today joined Melbourne's Anzac Day parade for the first time.
Thousands of people gathered and showing of remembrance for the Anzac Day on April 25. The Anzac Day March makes its way down Flinders and Swanston Street in Melbourne city centre. For the first time, descendants of Chinese veterans include in Melbourne March.
We want to let Australians know the sacrifice they have made and the contribution.
There are fears unqualified massage therapists may not only be harming unsuspecting customers, but they're hurting their hip pocket as well. Qualified practitioners are calling on the industry to be better regulated. Tim Sandersombat has the story.
It's the massage that saves her life. Suleiman was treated in hospitals for severe stress and muscle tension. With the help of Thai massage, she won the battle to walk again.
After I studying, I just think, I would like to heal people who have the same condition as like me.
It takes at least 6 months of full-time study to become a massage therapist, but not everyone is qualified in this unregulated industry. Despite a number of shops offering inexpensive treatments, these customers say it has no guarantee of what they're going to get.
They're not good. They don't massage well. They don't know what they're doing. They're just touching and just releasing the pressure. You feel good at that moment because it's just so when they're touching you there, and it's, you know, it's just as if like anybody could give me a massage. But I'm pretty sure that they were not qualified.
Especially if you haven't been there, you don't know the people. You know, you don't know what kind of massage they're going to give you. So it is a risk.
Last year, Australian Association of Massage Therapists received 45 complaints across Australia. Most of them are notifiable, which include sexual misconduct, and this number is on the rise.
If you want a full, proper massage, full body massage, then I think it needs to be regulated, and you want to pay good money to have someone who's qualified and know what they're actually pressing in your body.
A device celebration was held in Federation Square today when devotees gathered to celebrate of the birth of Buddha. The festival will continue tomorrow. Darren Uch went in search of enlightenment.
In 623 BC, Prince Siddhartha Gautama was born. He would later go on to become Sakyamuni Buddha, otherwise known as the founder of Buddhism. The Buddha's Day festival was a show of color and culture, and crowds flocked to Federation Square all day to partake in the festivities. All manner of guests flocked to the occasion, with ceremonies and cultural performances on display throughout the day. Festival organizer Venerable Fang was not surprised by the turnout.
Yes, this is our expected crowd, and of course we hope there'll be more people who comes together.
Those from all backgrounds lined up with incense sticks, hoping to share a part in the day's celebration of spirituality. And with Buddhism's emphasis on compassion, vegetarian dishes offering Asian cuisine were the fare of the day. Festival volunteer Judy Lam shared her thoughts on Buddhism's widespread appeal.
That's the idea is very fantastic. I think everybody loves it because he's very lovable.
It's because of the Buddhist qualities, I think, especially equality, Buddha nature, happiness, kindness, all these attracts people.
But it wasn't just a celebration of the birth of Buddha. The event was also a timely reminder of the importance of spirituality, as well as a broader celebration of multiculturalism. It was clear that the religion was enjoying a huge popularity. And when Buddhas this round in golden,
a house party of a different nature was thrown in Collingwood today, where advocates for the homeless continue to pressure the state government to put a roof over the heads of Melbourne's homeless.
Squatters have thrown a party in Melbourne's north where they've taken over several empty homes acquired to make way for the now abandoned East-West link. This live-in protest in Bendigo Street, Collingwood has lasted for more than a month.
My partner's been on the housing list for a long time, and we decided it was time to take action into our own hands and occupy one of these empty buildings, and this is our new home.
Celebrating with song and play, residents vowed to stand their ground until the Andrews government turns over all 148 acquired homes to public housing.
Every man, woman and their dog today head to the Royal Exhibition Building for the 2016 Dog Lovers Show. The annual event is the ultimate celebration of man's best friend, with hundreds begging for tickets, Cassidy Wang among them.
This is the 4th Melbourne Dog Lover Show, and over the 3 massive days, around 30,000 people are expected to visit this event. This year, many other new faces are joining to the show. Simon is a dog trainer. She has been training dogs for 10 years, and this is her first time being here with her dog Ava. She says it is a great event for people to getting so much knowledge about dogs.
You can just go to any stand and ask them a dog-related question and they'll talk for ages about how great dogs are.
There are hundreds of dog-related exhibitors, includes pet food, toys, and health service.
The Dog Lover Show has grown to become one of the largest events in the world dedicated to celebrating our best brands, and it gets more bigger and popular every year, and 2016 is sure to set records.
There are over 35 different dogs Victoria breed clubs showing all shapes and sizes dogs. It's a great place for people planning to buy a dog in the future to check out potential breeds.
Yeah, we're looking for different breeds of dogs that I've potentially could own. Yeah, so this is a great opportunity. You get to be really interactive with different types of dogs and get lots of information, which is fantastic.
Cassidy Wong, Monash News.
Ordering a beer has never been more complicated, with more than 450 brews being showcased during Melbourne's Good Beer Week festival. Craft beers are expected to wet the most whistles, while some will stick to more traditional ales. Anthony Darcy reports.
Brewing beer, an act of art? Well, in modern times it's easy to forget that the Australian beer industry has come a long way from where it once was. G'day! And Melbourne's Good Beer Week festival hopes to show that. Now in its 6th year, Good Beer Week showcases everything from domestic to international ales. The week occurs in bars and pubs throughout Melbourne to boost the local hospitality industry. But perhaps none of these events are quite like its marquee extravaganza, the Gabs Festival at the Melbourne Royal Exhibition Building. Gabs is widely regarded as one of the best beer festivals in the world and allows beer enthusiasts to roam through 2 levels of taste from all over the globe. Gabs event organiser Steve Jaffers says it's the event's variety that keeps people coming back.
It's about creating a safe and fun and welcoming environment to try lots of different beers and ciders.
Good Beer Week also presents an opportunity for consumers to get better acquainted with the local craft beer industry, with a number of establishments allowing craft beer to remain on tap throughout the week in order to give customers a different experience and to help raise the profile of these lesser-known craft beers. Nat Reeves of Kaiju Beer believes it is an important week for his craft beer company.
There's so many people who come, they come to try something new. A lot of people who would otherwise probably not drink beer even will come and just try something and go, well, actually, beer can taste like this or beer can taste like that.
Good Beer Week Festival will come to a head this Sunday evening, which may leave Monday a bad beer morning. Anthony Darcy, Mojo News.
Those who believe laughter is the best medicine today make their way to Melbourne CBD for healthy dose.
A large number of people in Victoria celebrated World Laughter Day at Federation Square on Sunday. People of all age groups attended this event to release their tensions and reduce stress.
It's great. It's a lot of fun, a great social activity, get to meet new people.
This annual event is organized by Laughter Clubs of Victoria. The club hopes to attract more people and be on to love for good health, happiness and world peace.
Thank you for joining us. You're watching Mojo TV.